Press the line with Win. Here he comes.
We can test it. It should be connected. So you can go ahead and see how it goes.
Tonight, right near the Delaware River, the Uncommitted games in the Best of Cup, Who's Best Soccer, a wonderful new initiative to bring the truly best of best young soccer players of the East Coast. And here in the Philadelphia region, on the banks of the Delaware River, right outside of Philadelphia Union's Subaru Park, nothing but the most spectacular setup of boys soccer in the ECNL setup, and delighted to have your company for the final match of today's proceedings here on Baller TV, the Uncommitted games as a part of the up-and-coming Uncommitted Academy, which will travel around the states, and a chance for all of the MLS scouts and college coaches to scout the best of the best for the players looking to set their sights on future glory days in this beautiful game. With our Baller TV crew here, welcome in to our broadcast coverage live at WSFS Sports Complex in Chester, Pennsylvania. Here in the Philadelphia area, we have the all-stars from some of the best club teams around the East Coast, the white team and the black team tonight here on Baller TV. Nick Montagna here in the commentary section, where many college coaches with their crests are around the pitch, and this So it's a great new initiative, and it will be coming to a town near you as we are underway here in the opening moments of the first half. And if you are from the Philadelphia area, we've had back-to-back warm winters as it almost hit 60 degrees in the sun today on this Friday afternoon, and not windy, and temperatures in the high 40s and quite comfortable for winter time. As a free kick will go here to the black squad. And sitting over top of the ball will be George Kazantz out of the Phelps School. Tonight playing in the number 7 position as a wing for Shane Rainier, coaching the black team, while Tom Carlin, a main founder of this whole program, the former Villanova coach, will be coaching the white team. Shane Rainier, big on the club side, used to be an assistant at Villanova, so familiar faces around. It's blocked by the wall of the white team there, and well done by the boys in white. It's a counterattack and onside as they play on, as the retreat by the black side, as the white team will try to organize. Lots of East Coast boys, lots of Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey products in particular, and first-class recruits where college coaches are indeed licking their chops to get a chance to watch some of these top-tier players, essentially. I've been mightily impressed watching the warm-up matches leading up to what's supposedly and truly is the best showcase of the day, as a wonderful slide tackle by the white team there, and a good job Lots of teams defending very well. We've seen a mix of goals so far. Mohamed Ali Diallo, number 20, making a nice tackle in the middle of the pitch for the white team, and it will go out for a corner as the black team will gear up for the set piece. Lots of talented players up front with Kai Lindsay playing as the number 11, and up top, number 42, Atakan Ozdemir out of Real JFC. It's placed back in to the box, and the white team retrieving as they show their pace and move it forward there. A great job to slow it down in the middle of the park for the team in white as they switch their position. Lots of speed and technical players. As you see a look at 46, Graham Leary, the forward out of Pipeline. Plenty of ECNL boys. There are MLS Next participants in this, and this one's high over the bar that time, as plenty of juice offered at the shot by the white team. A good blast that time, but unsuccessful. To me, the big difference covering college soccer for many decades has been the arrival of more possession, and the skill set just continues to grow amongst the best youth players. And there's nothing wrong with playing direct soccer, as many have done for years, but the indirect possession systems seems to be all the rage throughout Europe and the club side here in the States. And it's a great chance to see teams play that, frankly, on a regular basis. I started to see it infiltrate on the women's soccer side, but definitely on the men's side as well.
Why do you keep dribbling that wide? Slide you underneath. He's got to come off. We'll slide you underneath. No, back in.
Amato's the goalkeeper for the white team. A lot of good chances early on for the black squad, but now the white team is moving forward with 43, Santiago Caballero out of Penn Fusion with a touch. Now black showing their pace the other direction. The counter is on. A great touch forward. George Kazantz, 41, a key man as a part of the front line for the Blacks team for this U19 grouping, as this one's over top of the bar and unsuccessful. To me, what stands out with all the college coaches around, yes, there are plenty of veterans. I've gotten to know some of them and talking to them, being on the media side for years. But here in the Philadelphia area, one of the things you might notice as being a fan of college soccer and the youth setup, since COVID, there have been numerous college coaching changes here in the Philadelphia area between Drexel and Temple and Villanova and Penn, as frankly, lots of new coaches in men's and women's collegiate soccer. So some old faces and a lot of new faces. I used to be the younger guy, now a lot of the younger coaches. That's a beautiful delivery, and it's wiped away by the keeper as a fantastic offering right onto the target that time. And right off the bat, you see most likely the best chance of the game with 15 minutes gone by here on Baller TV. Delighted to have your company. It's been a mix of possession for both squads early on, and the black team has looked very impressive as they twist one into the area that time as a shooting run right through the park that time by 38 in black, Andrew Castellanos out of Solar 0605 ECNL. First subs of the game will come on.
Get behind it, don't worry about it.
44 Wenzel will come on for the black team. At a Sporting AC, Ethan Wenzel now into the match. And the white team will substitute as well. Tom Carlin will send on new players as well. .45 Green is on. 46 is off. Leary comes off 46. Coach Carlin putting together a lot of the showcases that you're seeing here today, starting from very early in the morning. There will be youth games in Delaware and plenty of the U17 games that we'll see tomorrow here in Chester and in Delaware, as we'll be with you tomorrow night on Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern Time for the U17 All-Star Game. Right now it's the U19s, and offsides is the call. But these teams not afraid to let it fly, and we've seen great runs up and down the flank, and very good positioning by these super talented soccer studs out there. As soon as you walk to the pitch today, you've seen numerous college and club coaches around waiting for their opportunity to see the best of the best in this newer opportunity. Seeing players play against each other from all these all-star club teams, especially in the ECNL and MLS Next showcase position. We'll see a corner kick for the black team. No score early on, midway through the first half proceedings, as it's wonderfully knocked away by the backline defense to keep the keeper protected. Excellent slide tackle by the black team. Lots of size for the black squad. This is a counterattack on, and the keeper is there to hold on. That's Amato, the goalkeeper for the white team. Late scratch and change based on the roster we got. The white team starting to build their opportunities as the black squads have had more of the chances so far. But this one looking promising, and over top of the bar that time, and unsuccessful for Patrick Shaw of the white squad. If you've seen the PDA club side on the men's and women's, they pump out a lot of players into the college game, and they have for decades, and they'll continue to do so. He's U19 MLS Next, Patrick Shaw, a wonder kid out there for the white team. The black team's holding midfielder is Zach Kilpatrick, number 40 out of Penn Fusion. In the starting 11 tonight for Shane Rainier, a bit of a double pivot in the holding spot alongside Lucas Sad, 36, who got the start, as the 6 and the 8 will combine next to one another. Nearly 20 minutes have gone by in this first half. 0-0 the scoreline here on Baller TV, a part of the Uncommitted Games, Who's Best Soccer, the Best of Cup here at the brand new Uncommitted Academy, which will be a traveling showcase opportunity for the best players in each region, coming to a town near you with dozens of MLS college and club coaches around to scout these very talented players looking to play in college and looking to set their eyes in the professional ranks as well. It's all tonight again on Baller TV. Nick Montaigne here in the broadcast setup. got a great chance to talk to all the behind-the-scenes people as a player coming off right now. So many people here all day working very hard with the training staffs and all the scouts and the coaches and all the people organizing. Tons of fans here as well to watch all these great players. This is considered a friendly but a competitive opportunity for all of these top players to go against each other. As usually you're playing with your own club team against another top club team. Now it's an all-star match essentially, which has been essentially a new idea thanks to the great group of coaches that have put together this whole tournament for this weekend. It comes through for the black side as it's whipped in towards the area, but a runner not available as the black squad has the chances, and I think this gives the white team some hope as we dig deeper into the first half of play, and the black team with more chances, and the white team has to be feeling, my guess, more confident knowing that they have dodged the proverbial bullet. I remember the infancy of Philadelphia Union when they debuted at Lincoln Financial Field, and then getting a chance to work some of the games and be a part of it all at the first ever game when it was called PPL Park. These used to be parking lots, and now they're brand new training fields. And talk about a wonderful setup. This is my first time here at these brand new fields, WSFS Bank Sports Complex here along the Delaware River. Black team looking dangerous again, right near the 18. They've had opportunities near the 6 as well, and they're showing they've had the better possession, and it's a super talented group indeed for the black team. A great group of forwards we've seen: George Kazantz and Atakan Ozdemir and Kai Lindsay. Numbers 41, 42, and 43 respectively. This is a transition opportunity. The counter is on for the white team, and a great run that time by Santiago Caballero, who has shown the speed out of Penn Fusion as he moved it forward that time. Caballero playing as a wingback and essentially 3 defenders for Tom Carlin. So the corner kick will be here for the white squad as a short offering and did not hit the intended man. And it'll end up being a throw-in for the white squad. This should give them confidence into the attacking third here for the white team, but the black squad once again showing their quickness and their tenacity up and down the flank. The white team defense is there to protect, and a great job that time by the whole group. 48, Keon Charis, and 39, Kayan Oladini, the 2 center halves. The black team will switch keepers, as number 4 will come on, and 5, Matthew Teddemer out of Baltimore Armor, will come off. Wonderful pace by the white team. And the slide tackle is there for the black squad.
Zach, Okafor. Zach, you got it.
Very well done. More subs coming on for the black team. Meant to be a friendly, so very friendly subbing patterns. Andrew Castellanos back on, 38 in black. Right through the box as it's blasted by the white team, and lots of adrenaline you feel in a big game like this as that one's high over the bar by the white squad. That was Diallo, number 20 for the white team, with a great blast that time out of the Union Development team, making a perfect move right towards the 18 on that last blast you saw.
Ethan, go again. Ethan, go again.
Much better from the white side. Patrick Shaw, 38, out of PDA U19 MLS Next, showing his wonderful talent. Along the touchline, and once again, it's hit hard, it's hit strong, but the ball ends up missing, and the new backup keeper into the game. Lots of sweeper keepers have hit the college game, and the direct game has been sent away to a degree, and more keepers having to play with their feet and being asked to do more, essentially. And the game has evolved at the club and high school level. I see lots of physical pressing teams. I see the possession teams. I think the biggest conferences in college soccer, clean catch by the new goalkeeper. I think the biggest conferences, talking to a lot of college coaches, because they have close to professional players, they can play the more creative, crafty, more nuanced systems. And sometimes the D2 and D3 colleges and the smaller leagues can play possession. But then you have the physical leagues like the Atlantic 10 and the Big East, where it's very tough to play possession sometimes because the quality of kids they get, they play a very hard, aggressive style, and it's tough to play possession in some of those leagues, in my experiences. This seems to be a very fun event, talking to a lot of the staff members. This is promising for the white team. And it's a breakthrough for the boys in white. They've gone up 1-0. The black team has dominated most of the first half, and the white team is on to the score sheet. That's well done. They've shown the ability on the left-hand side, but what they've been able to do on the right-hand side, the white team able to take the lead.
What?
Both teams have subbed pretty freely. A quarter of an hour remaining in the opening half, and the white team won, the black team 0. And you heard me say a few moments ago that the white team had to be feeling pretty confident with the black squad not putting away their chances early, giving life to the white team essentially. The black team has some pace and power. The white team showing a bit of creativity and trickery out there. but it's a pretty even bout when it comes to the talent. White team again pushing forward into the area. Lovely. Showing patience, showing quality. Right on the byline that time and out for a corner. There's size, there's power, there's speed with so many of these great players. The goal has been given to Yuri Kofi, number 42 on the white squad from Baltimore Armor. I see so many of those players now down. Training staff will be asked to come out as the physio will go take a look at the player down on the pitch from the black squad. Lots of Baltimore Armor kids playing at Loyola and the Philly schools. I saw a list of some of the top college coaches on the website for all these great games, the uncommitted games they are, who's best soccer, best of cup for the Uncommitted Academy with plenty of top college coaches and MLS scouts here to watch all these great players. Lots of Loyola recruits with Baltimore Armor and all of the Philly City 6 schools. Excellent goal scored by Yuri Kofi out of Baltimore Armor for the white squad. They have the lead with nearly 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. Great to have your company here on Baller TV. Check out our great website and a full archive of our broadcast for this weekend. We'll have the U17 All-Star game tomorrow night here on Baller TV, and a wonderful opportunity to see these kids put their talent out on the pitch for their professional and college opportunities. And to me, this is so important because on the boys and men's soccer, as I've covered the college game for many decades, the European players that have come in and given even more talent to men's college soccer, I think this is now a great opportunity to say that the boys here in the U.S. still can compete for those spots as well and give the college coaches another opportunity to give themselves options. Do we recruit internationally more, or do we try and look more at these uncommitted games and give some of these players more of the scholarships? It's a wonderful conversation piece, and I don't think there's a wrong answer, because on the men's college soccer side, if you can find third division players in Spain or Poland or Iceland and South America, I've seen it now over the last 7 years, it's been very different. And to me, it's a good blend of United States players and internationals, which makes college soccer a lot of fun at the end of the day because of the true diversity. And now with more opportunities to go pro at a younger age, that will open up more spots for everybody, frankly. And just like college basketball, more of your rosters being different year to year, especially with the transfer portal, and there's still a lot of COVID eligibility for college players. So the rosters are very fluid and ever-changing, and lots of new coaches on the college scene as well. So it's been very different, and a lot like college basketball, and especially now with that sport and the transfer portal, you see even more change than past years. And with players being able to go professional earlier and earlier with these opportunities, these showcases give these kids the opportunity. Those college rosters will continue to turn over, and you'll see new faces. And that's the idea, to get these kids the opportunity to play professionally. I've talked to so many college coaches, that's the goal, to give them the opportunity to get an education, yes, but to be there as an athlete, a student athlete, and a chance to go pro after 1 year possibly. Or nowadays, kids going pro immediately from their club days because of the MLS Next opportunities and the great system that's set up with the USL. We're tableside here at the WSFS Bank Sports Complex on the banks of the Delaware River, hovering the wonderful home of Philadelphia Union that is now called Subaru Park. They've gone through the name changes through the years, of course. I had my Sebastian Latou jersey, like many of the Union fans did, when the Union were brand new back in 2010. And what used to be a parking lot where we're standing, now this beautiful training setup with countless fields around for these great showcase games. And the matches today have been spectacular. This is the U19 All-Star team, the black team trying to counter. They had the opportunities in the first 5 or 10 minutes if you joined us late, but they were missing wide of the target. This is good inside the area once again. The white team defending a lot better and showing their quality as we moved along. So the black team was better early. The white team now has the goal thanks to Yuri Kofi out of Baltimore Armor, number 42, the big, tall, strong forward. The black team trying to counter the other way with 46, the right back, Giovanni Ziza out of STA ECNL. As by the roster, there's 4 center halves playing on the back line, but most of these kids are versatile nowadays and can play wing back or center half depending on where their college or club needs them. If anything, the weather's held up very well with a warm afternoon and no wind. I broadcast many a college soccer game in a wind tunnel. And tonight, I don't even need my Scotch tape to hold my notes down. And that's how nice of a winter it's been. Away by the white team goalkeeper, Amato. The black team moving forward, showing their quality with Kai Lindsay out of SJEB FC 0605 ECNL. This is a true counter opportunity. The keeper came out. The ball is loose, and it's punched away as the black team had to retreat there on the counterattack opportunity by the white squad as they were moving soundly right through the middle of the park. The white team had a good chance that time with 36 in white, as the black team fumbles again and unable to take advantage of the opportunities they've had here in the first half. The counterattacks have been there for the white squad, and we saw one there. The keeper made a very good run. He's the new backup keeper, and making sure he timed it well to try and get a piece as the ball was just sent wide. The white team is right there in the middle again. The chance is brewing. It was blocked by the black team. The white squad has really picked it up as we moved along here in the first half. Good to see the team find, obviously, their groove. And in all-star games, how much training do you have with one another? Trying to find the partnership when you're playing in an all-star match. It's not easy. Possibly for the first time, the second time, the moderate amount of training you have, and the familiarity That's what makes this so new and so special. A chance for the best club players to play against other top club players. Whereas usually you're just playing with your own club mates against other full club teams. So this is a brand new initiative as a part of the Uncommitted Games, and it's on one hop right to the goalkeeper. Santiago Caballero for the white team out of Penn Fusion, trying to run out of trouble for the white squad with 4 minutes remaining here in the first half, as there will be a quick interval and then the second half to come as a part of this U19 showcase. Talking with Tom Carlin, who's coaching the white team. Plenty of these players are still being recruited. Some of them have chosen their college. Some of them are still showcasing themselves. And it's a wonderful opportunity to see this firsthand. Easy play for the goalkeeper there, despite the run-on by the black squad, showing their quality. The white team in the middle of the park, that was 37, Carson Shamu out of Bethesda, U19 MLS, helping move it forward. And now Shamu forward again. The white team showing their quality, and it's knocked away by the goalkeeper. Beautifully done, wonderfully struck that time, as the white team on the counter again, as they've shown that a time or two tonight here in the first half. A great blast by Marsden, 36, who was able to hammer it there on the run out. With just a few minutes remaining, one of the substitutes on that time making a great push in the middle of the park. Hunter Marsden making that play out of Baltimore Celtic, 06-05 ECNL. An attacking central midfielder who can play the 10 and possibly the 8 going forward. The black team showing that they were indeed the better team throughout the majority of this first half, but now the white squad, with lots of kids from the Philly and the Maryland area, with Penn Fusion, Baltimore Armor, Bethesda, U19, MLS, PDA out of New Jersey, and Baltimore Celtic. A good blend of these top East Coast ECNL club teams that pump out the best players to the college and pro ranks from year to year. The white squad, again, certainly have found their groove, playing with a lot of confidence. They've had great flank play. They've had these counterattacks that have certainly, I think, loosened them up. And the late goal here in this first half, which has put the white team into the driver's seat, but they're not done yet. They're onside in the area, and a slick tackle by the black team that time to negate the chance. Ethan Wenzel out of Sporting AC, black 44, able to make the tackle away. The corner coming in, punched out by the goalkeeper with under a minute left here. And now the black team will have the route counter, as on the set piece, all the players were forward. And can the white team bounce back in time to defend? The black team started hot. Maybe they can finish very strong to end this first half. The talent is even better than many could have forecasted with these great club teams. It's loose inside the area. It's blocked by the white team, and out for a corner for the black squad. Right off the first minute of this half, they hit the ground running, but with the time running out, chances are they will get the corner off, and one last gasp of air. Pretty darn good for the black squad there in the last minute to try on their seemingly only counter of the match. The white team had plenty of them, and the white team had the lead. A goal to nil here at the half of the first ever Uncommitted Games, the Best of Cup for the Uncommitted Academy here on Baller TV. 1 goal to nil thanks to the Baltimore Armor forward number 42, Uriel Kofi, scoring for the white squad. A 5-minute intermission, and we'll have the second half coming up next here on Baller TV.
Help! Yeah. No Super Bowl. Just calm, plenty of time. Calm. Just play. Christian, move.
Doing good over here. Sounds good.
You good to come back? The guy that came out with that. You good? Stay inside the center back. Stay inside the
Yeah.
on the spot. Yellow, kind of where that 18 is across the field, you just go like here. Like you get it there, it's like how many times we get balls and we keep that 15 in that 20-yard gap, and then we're passing.
You would expect.
All right, so just know Brown back.
You know?
Yes, I want to see it.
You didn't know. What do you think? Yeah, I saw him over there.
You're going to sit in, right? Wing backs, you have to know, right? Sitting in that pocket of the triangle, or set backs, wing back, you read, get forward, right? Or be in a central transition moment at that moment. They want side over, side outside back, he has a center side right? That makes sense. And then our winger can stay wide, instead of being in the game, and then our target comes up.
Yeah, you're hammering out. Yeah, no.
Let's go George wide left. Wide left.
Sorry, I didn't.
Let's go.
No, I'm good, man. Yeah.
Start at right.
My hands are cold, so like, especially down here.
Let's who's in as an attack center?
Yeah, I've been. With him, yeah.
I just have one. I've got tomorrow and then
Yeah, it wasn't wrong. Last minute, I was like, Mark called and was like, oh, I actually called you.
85-15. I mean, he's in Florida relaxing.
That's it, baby. I'm done. You got the impact in there?
His soul and
He's got everything.
on his coconut. Dude, you were just...
He's a 4-hour practice guy. Hey guys.
Just gotta keep high spirits.
And we welcome you back to Baller TV's coverage of the uncommitted games here in the Philadelphia region. So wonderful to have your company tonight. This wonderful Best of Cup opportunity for the Uncommitted Academy. This showcase of the top club teams and players across the region for the colleges around here in the States and all the pro scouts to watch these wonderful players here on Baller TV. And the black team comes out very strong like they did early in the first half and finished the first half strong. But the white team found a lot of solidarity and promise throughout that opening half. You could say the black team was a bit better at the bookends of the half, but the white squad was right there in the middle of it all with the goal by Uriel Kofi, number 42 in the white jersey out of Baltimore Armor. The white squad is moving forward here.
Do you know anyone I could talk to about player data?
And now it goes over the end line. And what's great about this great competition we're seeing this weekend is it's not only a showcase of the best teams, and the scouts are here watching at all the top colleges and MLS scouts. It's also considered a friendly, so it has a relaxed vibe with a professional setting, kind of the best of best type of idea, so the players can play in a relaxed form to get to know their new club mates, as this is an all-star showcase for the U19s to see who can play with new players and the best combination. The players look to be having a lot of fun out there and wonderful speed and power out on the pitch. The turf training grounds here at WSFS Bank Sports Complex right outside of Subaru Park on the grid line of the Delaware River. I'm Nick Montagna. Glad to have you with us on Baller TV for the Uncommitted Games. The Uncommitted Academy will be headed to a city near you in August out in Los Angeles to have those top teams play on the West Coast. Right now it's the best of the East, and they do point to the spot. It looks like there is a tackle inside the area. Our first booking of the evening, a yellow has been brandished in the direction that will favor the white team that had space there, and a penalty kick will be called, and the white team will look to add to their advantage. They've gotten better and better as the night has gone along. Biggest play of the game as Marsden will be at the spot after the takedown and the caution by the officials. The white team waiting for their moment here with the scouts watching. Marsden makes it look easy. Money for Marsden. It's 2-0 for the white team. Glorious from 6 yards that time. Simple but effective for the restart. And the white team that were being outchanced early in the match now have a 2-goal cushion. The white team with plenty of talent from the likes of Yuri Kofi out of Baltimore Armor, who scored that one. And now it's Marsden who makes it happen. Well done by Hunter Marsden out of Baltimore Celtic. So the kids from Maryland scoring the goals for the white team here in Philly.
Take off. He doesn't need you here, right? Go ahead, higher. Stay in the middle of the field, Con. Stay in the middle of the center backs. Oh, inside a little bit. You're doing this flat. Black.
It's an opportunity the other way for the black team. Amato has switched sides, now playing the goalkeeper on the other end.
Jeff, central.
Amato now for the white team again. And a long bomb downfield. We've talked about teams pressing in the college game, in the club game. Some teams play possession. There's no right or wrong style per se, but the certain coaches usually end up recruiting the players that fit their system really well. And other times they have to convert the players to fit their system. Not always easy. And then a lot of fluid players playing different positions today. Talking with the many college coaches for decades, to me, the most needed position are kids that can play the left and right back spot that want to play there naturally, to build there. This is an onside run again for the white team. It's beautifully struck, and that makes it 3 goals for the white team. Power and class that time again. That's Patrick Shaw at a PDA who punches it home, and the white team with a wondrous run that time. They've had one counter after another, and that was dazzling to watch as Patrick Shaw out of U19 MLS Next for the Players Development Academy. The Jersey boy into the scoring column, and a 3-goal margin for the team wearing white. Now, how many would guess after the first 15 minutes of this match, with the black team having so many chances in and around the 18 and through the area and having the possession, but missed the target several times. And now the black team, with all their ability, and they've been very solid tonight, the white team has gotten them on some counters, on some beautiful wing play, and of course the penalty kick that we saw moments ago, that one on a counter. And now as black is starting to build its numbers forward, and especially in a friendly like this, you'll take your chances, you'll roll the dice and send players forward. You'll get tons of counterattack opportunities, and the white team will get them the more they're in the driver's seat. They were getting them early when it was scoreless. You definitely will get them if you're the white team, because the black will have to push forward. So expect more counters for the white team as we evolve here in the second half. Looks promising, but the white team able to defend, and they take care of it. No problems there defensively. For the boys in the middle on the white team, the center half pairing of KN Oladini. Oladini had a Baltimore armor, just like Yuri Kofi, who scored the goal earlier for white team in the first half. But now Marsden and Shaw have also scored for the white team. The penalty kick was wonderfully done. Clean and easy it was for Marsden on the restart. Made it look a lot easier, as right now we get a talking to by the official. They've been working many of these matches all day long, so hats off to all the people behind the scenes that have put this together. The coaches involved, Tom Carlin for the white team, Shane Rainier for the black squad. Great to see so many college coaches, lots of familiar faces, getting to cover the college game for many decades. I saw about 10 different faces I recognized the moment I walked in here to WSFS Bank Sports Complex. This wonderful U19 showcase. Check out Who's Best .soccer, the Uncommitted Games, the Best of Cup for this new Uncommitted Academy opportunity for these top players to play each other in different regions going forward. This is the first stop. It'll come to Philly next year. And the black team is onto the score sheet finally. It pinged around inside the box, and now it's 3-1 in favor of the white team. As now the scoring is starting to evolve for both of these squads, as the black team has finally hit their stride. And now they can relax. We'll see how that affects things, and if black will now ride that momentum. It's white team 3, it's black team 1. Lots of East Coast boys from Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, most notably.
Going up top?
Now, white team will look to sub. Black team looking to defend here. A great job to get into position that time for the defense for the black team. 45, the fullback Okafor Norca out of Sporting AC U19 MLS. The white team pressing and showing their quality. 3 new white team players will come into the match. Santiago Caballero will return. The black team will shift some of its players around as well. Lots of versatile kids. They might have one position listed next to them on the roster, but they're capable of playing all over the pitch.
Castellanos. Kai. Slide out wide right, just switch with him so you can play attacking center mid. Just switch wide right.
So nice to see all of these great club players head to the college and now professional ranks. For years being around the college game in the sports media world, it's been nice to see all the clubs getting better and so many colleges recruiting kids from different parts of the country to pursue their academic dreams and also to play competitively at the college level and a chance to play professionally, whether it be right out of the gates. And that's what's changed the most. Players going pro right away because of the opportunities. And that's on the boys' side and the girls' side, especially on the women's side. I've covered the women's soccer scene for many, many decades at this point. My beard's getting gray with age, and there are 14, 15, and 16-year-old girls going pro, like Olivia Moultrie went pro at 14 with the NWSL. Plus there's now 3 or 4 more just in the last 2 years. It used to be only 1 or 2. Mallory Pugh more or less started the trend, and Lindsey Horan as well went right to Europe and came to NWSL, is now back in Europe. And it only takes a couple of years to start the trend. Mallory Pugh played in the Olympics, was ready to go to UCLA, but just went pro instead and skipped college, as that's hit high over the bar that time by the black team, as they whipped in many strong opportunities tonight, but they missed the target a few times, as Castellanos is super talented. That's Andrew, 38 in the black, and number 10 player at a Solar 06-05 ECNL, who can certainly run with the best of them.
Are your calves really tight? Yeah, it's right.
Back and forth, both teams showing their quality and their talent. Now that black has a goal, I think this will give them momentum. The black team is off and running, but they missed their opportunity that time. A chance for Wenzel, 44 in black, as he was pushing through the middle of the park that time. Very exciting next couple of days in the sporting world with the Champions League resuming next week, right after the Super Bowl, of course. It's the black team running on here inside the area. It's a chance for the black team again. Ends up being a possible run out again for the white team. We've seen this episode many times tonight, the one where the white team comes downfield and has been able to score goals. That was beautiful. On the run out that time, Yuri Kofi with his second marker of the match. White team 4 and black team 1. It was drawn up beautifully. The connection was there. It takes time for these all-star kids to maybe learn familiarity with one another, but there's something so pure about the wonderful ability as the kid from Baltimore Armor has a double. His brace has been beautiful tonight, and that was an absolutely picture-perfect goal. 4 onto the score sheet for the white team. Just as the black team was building momentum, but how many times have we already said to start this second half, the more that the white team has scored, the black team would be pushing and pushing, so the counterattack should be there. And it was there early in the match for the white team, as the black team just had a lot of opportunities forward, but certainly with the advantage, the white team will continue to get these counters. The black team had a good chance. They have one there, and they continue to go north of the bar this evening. They've missed their chances left and right, the black team, when they've had the openings. It's given away. Black team again. Deflected around. Lots of numbers forward. A possible redo this time for the black squad with Wenzel, 44, trying to steer the black team back into a good position. That's the big guy, the center back for the black team, 48, Kamar Green out of the Sporting AC. It's a chance again for the white squad, and it's deflected away as Yuri Kofi has been a standout tonight. 42 in the white, almost had his third. .26 minutes remaining here in the match for this U19 setup. Check out these great websites with Who's Best Soccer, the Uncommitted Games, a part of this great initiative, the Best of Cup for the Uncommitted Academy. The corner kick comes in. It's over the head of the white team. Many of these players will be playing at a university or a professional team near you coming up in the nearing seasons, where we'll be able to see some of these first-class players play for some of the best universities and professional setups going forward. 20 minutes into the second half. Glad to have you with us here on Baller TV. A full archive of this broadcast will be available at the conclusion and come tomorrow. The black team looking solid here. The speed, the pace, the power, the save. The denial by the goalkeeper. Amato was strong that time. A bullish stop by the number one choice tonight for the white team. The black team's talent is undeniable. You've seen it tonight, left and right, with the quality. Good front line up top with George Kazant's 41. Atakan Ozdemir out of Real JFC, 42 in black. Here he is, Ozdemir. And again, the clean catch right into the midriff of Amato, the goalkeeper. What's the most impressive part about the overall game tonight? Is it the speed? Is it the pace? Is it the technical ability? The size and the strength seems to be the most obvious feature, but the technical ability is absolutely first class with these top-level players. These are the best of the best from all the club teams. Hence the All-Star initiative that's been put forth by the creators of this wonderful tournament for this weekend. They'll have the youth games down at the Delaware Riverfront area today and tomorrow, and back again here in Chester, right near the Philadelphia Union Stadium Subaru Park. These are the training grounds, and we've seen a wonderful output by these two squads today here on Baller TV. We've seen offense. It's been an open sort of game. Hard tackle. The white team runs on. Plenty of speed, plenty of ability. They've shown it all night long, especially into the second half as it's steered away by the black squad. This U19 battle. The talent has been wonderful to watch. Bit of a slow start in terms if you're the one who likes to tune in for scoring. The black had the opportunities, as we said countless times tonight, early in that first half. As the first 15 minutes, the black squad for Shane Vernier was running circles around the white. But then the goal came offsides that time. Late in the first half, the white team was getting counters if you joined us late. And Uriel Kofi, you just saw him there, 42 in white, had the first goal for the white team late in the first half. Then white team scored again early in the second half. They got a penalty kick, the white team, to go up 3-0 as great goals for the white team by Marsden and Patrick Shaw. And then on the counter, Uriel Kofi scored the best marker of the night. 42 in white has 2 of the 4 goals for the white team. The black team did score to get within 1, and then, of course, it was the counterattack goal by Uriel Kofi to make it 4-1. Black over the bar again. We've sung that tune almost too many times, the black squad. That'll be something I'm sure they regret tonight, as not being able to hit on those clean chances in and around the 18. A strong finish, obviously, could give them some hopes to round out the day in good form. Every moment counts when you're being watched And certainly with the media coverage we're providing for you here and all the scouts watching, there is pressure on all these young lads, that's for sure. But the best piece of advice any coach, any parent, any broadcaster out there is to have fun and enjoy this opportunity and try to make the best of this truly best of cup scenario. The standout has been Yuri Kofi with 2 goals. He's been the fastest, he's been the most powerful, he's been the most technical, he's been the best player on the pitch. They aim for him again, 42 in white downfield, as it was one in the air by the black team. Looking to take their time, even though they trail it by 3 goals. It was stolen away by the white team. They're not out of gas at all. The white team was ready to go off and running on another counter that time. The black team is in the area with Andrew Castellanos. The black team will change out its goalkeeper. Matthew Tedimer will return out of Baltimore Armor. Yuri Kofi plays for Baltimore Armor, so we'll see if Kofi can score on his clubmate, Matthew Tedimer, who returns as the keeper. I think you'll see that follow through before tonight is over. One kid from Maryland scoring against another. It's the black team in the middle of the park. They push it to the flank. Giovanni Ziza playing in a fullback role, making the run. But a clean piece of goalkeeping by Amato once again. Many would go with the simple conclusion the white team has hit on their chances, one of which was a penalty kick, takedown in the box, yellow card was issued, clean finish it was by Patrick Shaw for the white team. Marsden has scored for the white team. Yuri Kofi has 2 of the goals. The black team able to get on the scoreboard here in half number 2. Yuri Kofi there in the mix again. The white team. Kofi again making his run and out of play. And the black team will get position. Very fancy and effective run by Yuri Kofi with 2 goals tonight. There's good talent out there for both of these sides, and ultimately this is a great showcase U19 All-Star event. With 18 minutes remaining at WSFS Bank Sports Complex, it's glad to have your company here on Baller TV. Nick Montaigne for the commentary, and temperature has held up in the high 40s for February in Philadelphia, and little to no wind. It's actually quite comfortable and good for the players to run around without the wind on the smooth turf. Makes the game faster and speedier. I've seen a lot of comments already with the announcements of the World Cup destinations, certain cities. I saw a lot of soccer minds chime in. What about the turf? What about the turf? As for the World Cup, whether it be the men's or women's, especially a few years ago in Canada, the women's players wanted grass. They already had the turf stadiums built. They'll have grass for the World Cup. You can bet when it's all said and done, but it's on the mind of many right now. But for the club and college to set up, the turf makes sense. This is a dance inside the box. Lots of contact, and it was almost a 3rd goal again for the white team. Almost a 5th goal for the white squad. Yuri Kofi was in the mix again, and the white squad nearly put forth another. That was Green, 45 in white, making a play. You see him there again in the middle of the pitch. Charles Green out of Pipeline, listed as a center back, was pushing forward a little bit that time. Black team was looking to sub. A foul was called, so a free kick has been given to the black team. Yuri Kofi just chugged a bottle of water right in front of us. 2 goals. The man deserves a beverage, certainly. Smashed his H2O in a matter of seconds, as Kofi has played virtually the entire match. The restart for the black team. It'll be Giovanni Zita on the first touch and deflected out of play. Atakan Ozdemir will return for the black team, but time running out with a quarter of an hour left on Baller TV. If anything, just trying to finish strong and have some fun. Shane Rainier still moving pieces around for his black squad, trying to press a little bit more, push players up, try to create havoc, and lead to some opportunities. The white team has had the counters. They've shown the organization. A penalty kick and Yuri Kofi. Those are the 2 biggest storylines of the night, with Yuri Kofi scoring a goal in each half. His last one was the most beautiful goal that we've seen all evening long. And the penalty kick for the white team, certainly. The takedown in the box, the officials made the call. Not too much disagreement from the folks around. Clean penalty kick strike it was for the white team and Patrick Shaw. Marsden has scored for the white team. Yuri Kofi, the standout, 42 in white with 2 goals this evening for the white team, continuing to lead 4 goals to 1 here on Baller TV. Glad to have you with us, with dozens of fans and college and pro scouts peering at these games. The technical ability, certainly the prize piece. And we've often talked tonight about what's the best part of this with the players. Is it the size? Is it the speed? Is it the overall quality of the player? But to me, talking with a lot of college coaches, getting to know them for years, covering this great game, it's still the personalities and the DNA of the individual that seems to be the most driving factor when it's all said and done. Some coaches look for the big personalities. This is a chance brewing for the black team. Well tackled away by the white squad as the black played a little bit more direct that time. Some coaches like the smaller personalities. Yuri Kofi gets a break. 2 markers, a high five from Tom Carlin, who put him at the number 9 spot tonight. Easy choice for Coach Carlin, and 2 goals. Hunter Marsden back in there out of Baltimore Celtic, who has the goal tonight. White can take their time and play keep away. Long bomb downfield for the white team. They collect and looking to organize a small deke. Open in the box momentarily for the white team. An opportunity for the fullback, Evan Campbell, and smashed wide by the white team. Good positioning that time by White, and off the mark by several feet. Not bad looking for Carson Shamu at a Bethesda U19 MLS, as the kids from Maryland have been dominating this match. I call so many college soccer matches where I see the Baltimore kids crashing into the college game, plenty from New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and that's the main makeup for this tournament. The best of the best from the East Coast clubs, mainly ECNL and certainly MLS Next, and plenty of key players that will be playing at a college near you. It's a great movie to watch. So many great platforms to watch college soccer on various TV networks and getting to cover it for a long time. My favorite part is getting to know the coaches and getting to know the players and seeing the different personalities that come through. Obviously, the big schools continue to dominate, but the College Cup, when you talk college soccer, you see the quote-unquote smaller schools making the deep runs, with Marshall winning a national title a few years back, and runs being made by good teams from the Atlantic 10 with St. Louis. New Hampshire continues to be awesome. Now, when you see the College Cup, you see the quote-unquote Power 5, and now shifting into the Power 4, still making the quote-unquote Final Four and the College Cup. But those teams from the smaller conferences, they've been knocking on the door for years, making the quarterfinals. And Marshall was ranked number 1 again this year. Basically, all the players they've been able to recruit on the tails of winning that national title. They are absolutely loaded, and for a big chunk of the fall college soccer season, they were considered the best team. And the Marshalls of the world, the St. Louis's, the New Hampshires, all made good runs again into the NCAAs. Yet it was, again, a showcase of the biggest schools, the Washingtons, the Clemsons, the Syracuses, showing that they can win the national title. Of course, Georgetown winning the national title a few years back and showing that they're one of the best teams playing in the Big East, and lots of strong Big East soccer teams up and down that league. 8 minutes remaining here in the match, here on Baller TV. Great opportunity to be a part of this. We'll have the U17 Showcase All-Star match tomorrow night on this same network. Same soccer time, same soccer channel, online to watch this great, even younger Uncommitted games tomorrow night. The U17 All-Star approach. This is the U19 All-Star match for tonight. The black team started hot, missed their chances if you joined us late. Yuri Kofi scored late in the first half as the white team took a 1-0 lead into the second half. And one goal after another for the white team. It's now 4-1, and Yuri Kofi just walked past us here from our broadcast perch. I'm Nick Montagna. Great to have you with us. A few players have been looked at by the training staffs. All in all, most of these kids looking pretty healthy when it's all said and done, and that's the most important part, that these kids come out healthy at the end of this friendly for tonight. This is a special celebration, the Uncommitted Games. The Uncommitted Academy which will be a traveling club circuit going forward, thanks to all the people, all the coaches, and club creators involved with this setup. This is knocked away by the keeper. A clean chance in the box that time for the white team. Well struck, a clean little tap, and a good save by the keeper. Matthew Teddimer, the goalkeeper, out of Baltimore Armor, able to knock it away as White plays the corner short. A cheeky move there by the white team. It's crossed in. It's caught there by Teddimer. As the black team will look for a few more moments to try and finish strong. Once again, the Uncommitted Academy will be a wonderful showcase for these players. The run out here for the black team, and it's kicked away very well by Amato, the goalkeeper, who's been a standout here tonight. The white team will look to counter, as they've done this many times tonight, but Teddimer is off of his line to guard it. This showcase will be in Los Angeles come the summertime, back here in the Philadelphia region next February. So a great chance for the players to compete, to sign up, to join, to be scouted to play here with the top club teams playing against each other and the all-stars from these club teams playing in this finale for tonight. So it'll be a great opportunity going forward for the development of the game, to get these kids these showcase platforms so they can get recruited to play professionally, to play in college going forward. All in all, the black team has had plenty of chances during the match tonight and plenty of talent. And both teams have done a fantastic job. Yuri Kofi certainly the standout for tonight with 2 markers. Amato, the goalkeeper, has done his job, that's for sure. Has looked very strong when it's all said and done. The black team moving forward. Zach Kilpatrick out of Penn Fusion, number 40. That's the black team showing they're not quite done just yet for tonight. There's Kilpatrick again. It's played out to the wing by the black squad. George Kazantz, 41, looking for his opportunity. The black team was very good in the opening minutes of the first half. They finished strong in the last minute of the first half. And now in the closing minutes here of the second half, the black team looking to show that they've been good on the bookends for tonight.
Go with them.
The middle of each half definitely went to the white team. The black team will get a corner with 2:48 left to try and cut into this deficit. They aim to play it short and then direct it inside to the area, and the white team had it well scouted. It's still there, and there is Amato to save the day as the players were pushed forward, and the black team had the big center halves there looking for a redirect. That was big 48 Kamar Green out of Sporting AC, U19 MLS. The center half was up there on the black squad to try and wreak havoc as the classic tall center half, putting in a header perhaps, but they couldn't quite get it up towards his noggin, as Kamar Green must be close to 6'5" or 6" if I had to make a guess. White team dancing around in the corner here in the 89th minute. Countdown clock, just like in college soccer. And a great save that time as the white team with one beautiful chance there as Tedimer with a clean denial as the white team had a good offering that time in the right part of the area. Very clean and skillful piece of work by the white squad that time. And the white team will get a corner as a result. 90th minute, the white team looking to put the cherry on top, and not so fast as Tedimer able to deny them that time. As the white team almost nearly scored again. The black team tried their own version of a run out. But ultimately, that's what the white team did so well tonight. That's why the white squad scored 4 goals. That's why the white team will claim the victory in this first ever Uncommitted games as a part of the Best of Cup for the Uncommitted Academy. The final score line reads the white team 4 and the black team 1. With the standout Yuri Kofi of Baltimore Armor notching 2 goals here tonight. As white team got a penalty kick from Patrick Shaw at a PDA U19, as well as a solid goal from Hunter Martin at a Baltimore Celtic. As ultimately it was